Is epidemic neuromyasthenia related to modern CFS? Imagine a time when mysterious outbreaks of illness swept through communities, leaving many people exhausted, weak, and struggling with neurological symptoms. These episodes, known as epidemic neuromyasthenia, are now recognized as closely related to what we call chronic fatigue syndrome and myalgic encephalomyelitis today. Historically, epidemic neuromyasthenia was a term used in the mid-20th century to describe clusters of people experiencing prolonged fatigue, muscle weakness, and neurological issues, often after infectious outbreaks. These outbreaks appeared in groups, suggesting a contagious or infectious component, and shared many symptoms with modern chronic fatigue syndrome and myalgic encephalomyelitis. Over the years, the terminology evolved. In the 1930s, similar illnesses were called postinfectious neuromyasthenia. During the 1940s and 1950s, terms like Akureyri disease and benign myalgic encephalomyelitis emerged, especially after notable outbreaks in Iceland and Britain. The 1955 outbreak at London's Royal Free Hospital was a turning point, leading to the naming of the illness as myalgic encephalomyelitis. Later, in the 1980s, outbreaks such as the one in Incline Village, Nevada, prompted health authorities to adopt the term chronic fatigue syndrome, reflecting the persistent fatigue that characterizes the illness. Both epidemic neuromyasthenia and modern CFS or ME involve symptoms that go beyond simple tiredness. Patients experience unrelenting fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, along with neurological symptoms like brain fog, muscle pain, and issues with autonomic functions such as heart rate and blood pressure regulation. These symptoms affect multiple body systems and have been documented consistently across different outbreaks and time periods. Many outbreaks of epidemic neuromyasthenia were linked to infectious triggers, especially viruses. Researchers suspected poliovirus-like agents or enteroviruses, and later studies identified other viruses like Epstein-Barr virus and herpesviruses as potential contributors. While the exact cause remains unknown, the idea that persistent viral infection or immune system dysfunction plays a role continues to be a focus of research in CFS and ME. This continuity shows how early investigations into epidemic neuromyasthenia laid the groundwork for current scientific efforts. Interestingly, some studies suggest that cases linked to outbreaks might have a better chance of recovery than sporadic cases. Many individuals affected during epidemics eventually returned to their normal activities, although some needed lifestyle adjustments to prevent relapses. This variability in outcomes aligns with what we see today, as CFS and ME are recognized as highly individual conditions with different courses and prognoses. The terminology has shifted over time. Today, health authorities like the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recognize myalgic encephalomyelitis and chronic fatigue syndrome as distinct clinical entities. These conditions are characterized by chronic, multisystem symptoms, including post-exertional malaise, which was not always emphasized in earlier descriptions. Understanding the history of epidemic neuromyasthenia helps us see how the modern definitions of CFS and ME have developed from these earlier outbreaks and clinical observations. In essence, epidemic neuromyasthenia is a historical chapter in the story of chronic fatigue syndrome and myalgic encephalomyelitis. It reflects the long-standing challenge of understanding and managing a complex illness that has affected many people across generations. Recognizing this connection underscores the importance of ongoing research, personalized care, and the need to view each patient's experience as unique. If you or someone you know is dealing with symptoms similar to these, it's always best to consult healthcare professionals who can provide tailored advice based on the latest scientific understanding.